Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do Soulcalibur 6 online gameplay with My Guy. That's right, My Guy from Naruto Shippuden. So real quick, for every 100 subscribers this channel gets, I'm going to do a $100 giveaway to one lucky subscriber, either through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit the like button down below. And remember, any donation, big or small, will help the channel grow. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Alright, here we go. So let's get into My Guy's story, right? So Guy is the son of My Guy, who was known throughout Konoha as the Internal Genin. Guy was not bothered by this moniker and instead was grateful that other people cared enough to even know him at all, right? So that was a good way of looking at things, in my opinion. So let me see what else it says here. Guy encouraged the same kind of optimism in Guy, as well as his belief that one always has you and that they could both become taijutsu masters through diligent training. Guy did his best to embody his father's teaching, but he had doubts. The Guy's words were devoid of any meaning. He nevertheless loved his father and fought others when they called Guy the Internal Genin mockingly. When one of these fights landed him in the Konoha hospital, Guy encouraged Guy not to be upset by his losses, and to instead remember the victories achieved by defeating, the victories achieved by defending things that are most important to him. Guy stood and listened to his father talk. Guy applied to enter to Konoha Ninja Academy, but he did not pass the entrance exam. Kakashi Hatake was not surprised due to Guy's lack of talent in ninjutsu and genjutsu, which Guy chose to take as a supportive observation. This strength of character convinced Kakashi's father, Sakumo, that Guy was not handicapped by his shortcoming, and that he might be offered a position as an alternative in this year's academy's class. Guy was indeed allowed to enter the academy with Kakashi, and upon graduation, he was added to a team that in the anime was led by Choji fathers, right? Team. So the team at one point entered Konoha's Chunin's exam, right? They entered the Chunin exam, and they passed the final stage, where Guy himself advanced to the exam's last one-on-one match, where he lost to Kakashi. Yeah, bad luck for him, bro. Kakashi was a badass when he was young, bro, and ain't nobody was stopping him. Not in his class, I mean. But he was close, though. I'll give him that. Later, while on a mission, Genma and Isubi sensei, well, he's not sensei yet, just Isubi, Guy and his team were attacked by the 7 ninja swordsmen of the myth. And man, to me, these characters are super badass, especially in the Ninja War arc. Oh, great fight scenes. So, they were attacked by the 7 ninja swordsmen of the myth. They were rescued by Guy, who used the 8 gates and release formation to fight them off the 7 swordsmen. Guy basically died from opening all gates. But to his satisfaction of his one rule for his use, giving his life to protect something precious, which was namely Guy. You know, he sacrificed his life to save Guy, his son, and his team. But you know, it was mostly to save his son. So, it says here, Guy at some point, still in the academy, in the anime, right? He decided that Kakashi was a long-life rival. Driven by the desire to prove his perseverance, that he could be just as good as Kakashi in natural genius, he would constantly challenge Kakashi into a contest of skills. From eating contests, rock, paper, scissors, Kakashi was indifferent to all these contests, which only fueled Guy's desire to defeat him. Like, damn, this guy's like, you know, a kid getting under Guy's skin, basically. In the anime, Kakashi prevailed in the early of these competitions, but Guy soon started catching up, eventually achieving a 1-point difference in their scores that has remained constantly over the years. Guy is proud of his score despite the fact that because of how varied the contests are, they're hardly a representative of anything. Through their competition, right? So Kakashi and Guy became good friends. They were hanging out together even at the night of the 9-tailed demon fox attack. So yet they were prevented from helping defending the village. Instead, they were confined within a barrier to keep them safe. So yes, this is where Kakashi's in the Ambu Black Ops as captain, mind you, and little young Itachi is on his way to replacing him. And my guy and Kakashi are walking through town when the Nine Tails started attacking the village. So yes, I remember that. Let me see what else it says here. In the anime, right? Guy was aware of the losses Kakashi has experienced during and after the Third Shinobi World War and tried to help them deal with them. Following the death of Obito Uchiha, Guy filled in for Obito while Team Minato was on a mission into Iwa territory. When they were surrounded, Guy tried giving his life to allow Kakashi to escape. But they were able to fight off their enemies just until reinforcements arrived. Following the death of Rin now, which was a hard loss for Kakashi, man. Because, he killed her himself, but now we know that it was her who put herself in front of his blade, causing him to kill her. But still, that shit had to be traumatic for him, as we saw in the anime. So Kakashi's teacher, the fourth Hokage, Minato, sent Guy to tell Kakashi on a mission case of memories of Rin started to get to him. This proved wise because when Kakashi began to ventilate, like he couldn't breathe from using his Chidori, like every time he would activate it, he would only see the image of Rin's death, right? Let me see what it says here. When he uses the Chidori, the same jutsu that killed Rin, Guy intervened in time to save Kakashi and take him home. Following the fourth death, when the fourth Hokage died, giving his life to save the village in the beginning of Naruto. It says, during the Nine Tails attack, Guy requested to be admitted into the Ambu so that he could help Kakashi through his growth of depression. The third Hokage refused his request, which Danzo the second explained that Guy lacked the necessary darkness to be in the Ambu service, and Guy witnessed this darkness when Kakashi provided backup for him during a meeting with the Lands of Woods. So yes, my guy would kill somebody if he has to, but he doesn't So I do understand where Danzo's coming from. Let me see what else it says here. When Kakashi mercilessly kills all the Lands of Woods forces, Guy asks the third Hokage to remove Kakashi from the Ambu because these kind of acts didn't become him. When the third eventually complied with Guy's suggestion that Kakashi should try leading a team of Geni in order to help him regain his loss of kindness. So this is news to me. I didn't know that it was through, the suggestion of Guy to try to pull Kakashi out and to make his team, because by that time my guy already had a team. So that's news to me. So it says here, Team Guy is formed. Let me see it here. Guy at some point heard about a boy in the academy who was unable to use ninjutsu or genjutsu. Guy approached this boy, Rock Lee, and encouraged him to use his youth to keep training. He was eventually added to Guy's team, along with Neji Hyuga and Tenten. In the anime, before accepting them, he required them all to demonstrate their desire to succeed no matter the odds. Guy took a particular interest in Lee after the team's first meeting, as Lee wishes to become a splendid ninja who could only use taijutsu, which reminds me of Guy himself and his father, basically. Guy decided to dedicate his life to helping Lee achieve his dreams, teaching him all new, like everything that he knew about taijutsu, telling him that the same keys to self-improvement his father had taught him, and encouraging him to use a good rivalry with Neji to push him to new heights. Lee developed well under the guidance, and so did Neji and Tenten, although Guy felt it was best to have them wait 1 year before entering the tuning exam. So that's why he held them back, because he wanted them to be more extra prepared. Or else I would have believed they would have became all tuned the year before, to be honest. So let's get into Guy's personality real quick before I run out of time. Guy's nice guy pose, which is his trademark basically. Everybody loves his pose. Guy is perhaps the most fully represented by his nice guy pose. Basically, that's what he's known for. A thumbs up with a wink and a winning smile, completely with the proverbial ping, like ping, to pose a capture of his optimism and confidence, as by striking the pose, he is promising that whatever words accompany by it are either true now or will become true in time, representing his energy as his will through his oh my god, I just can't stop thinking of the picture I'm looking at right now, as he's winning through his understood only to himself and selected others the power of youth, right? Basically his embodiment of what he taught his students and what his father taught him. It says here, he seeks to live up to his promise that no matter the personal investment doing so will require of him, it plumps his deep emotional well because he has reserved it for the most important promises to those most important people to him, and the reason as such as tears frequently streaming down his face. Somebody when he posts his when the post is struck, he is very driven and committed man, both in his principles and his training, constantly pushing himself to go beyond his limits. In the anime, it was shown, and even after gaining effective use of ninjutsu and genjutsu, he makes it a personal choice to rely solely on taijutsu. Whenever possible, even prefers unconventionally disguising rather than using the transformation technique. Yes, he does. He works disguises. Alright, let's finish this match. One more hit. Here we go. And that's how it's done. My guy victorious. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button down below, and don't forget to check out any of the new posts on the community. Thank you, have a good day.